when I was just a little pile of bones. Just died, feeling woeful, scared and blue. My daddy found me there. He said, "Son, don't despair. You've a purpose in this afterlife, you do." He said this adage has been passed down through the ages, through centuries of new ghosts filled with dread. Your calling will be clear once you lend me your ear. This existential epitaph for being undead. You gotta haunt with all of your heart. You gotta scare with all of your soul. It's an age-old remarkable art. Whether you're 3 days dead or 300 years old, you gotta let them know that they are not alone. You gotta scare them silly right down to their bones. You gotta haunt with all of your heart. Let me show you how to start. Let's say you were to haunt a helpless human who just moved into the house where you reside. Don't just pop right out with your brains all strewn about. You gotta be more tactful to get them terrified. Perhaps start by tinkering with the boiler and bellow deep to make it moan and wail. That low foreboding sound will make them fear a ghoul's around. Then you cut all the lights and they'll go pale. Or maybe you have come upon a child who watched a horror flick for the first time. It's your duty to fulfill his most nightmarish thrill. To miss this perfect fright would be a crime. So set the scene by stringing shadows on the windows. Add some wind to raise the hairs upon his head. Then slowly crack the door and crawl onto the floor. Then yank his sheets right off his tiny bed. Yes, you gotta haunt with all of your heart. You gotta scare with all of your soul. It's an age-old remarkable art. Whether you're 3 days dead or 300 years old, you gotta let them know that they are not alone. You gotta scare them silly right down to their bones. You gotta haunt with all of your heart. Then you'll be playing your part. Now you've got the power. Use it for good. Don't go around scaring the wits out of your neighborhood. Use it for justice, that spooky moral code. Say that kid that you're scared's being bullied at school. It's up to you to be a righteous ghoul. Take that bully's lunch and replace it with a toad. 'Cause you know you gotta haunt with all of your heart. You gotta scare with all of your soul. That's right, it's an age-old remarkable art. Whether you're 3 days dead or 300 years old, you gotta let them know that they are not alone. You gotta scare them silly right down to their bones. You gotta haunt with all of your heart. Then you'll be playing your part, yeah.